In 2022, that was the first time that I ever discovered this concept of reducing screen time and improving attention span and why like social media was even bad for you and all of that stuff. And then a few months later, after like a few months later, I had taken no action. I'd done nothing to try and improve it. Maybe I've tried some small things here and there, but I hadn't really tried anything like really powerful. I hadn't given it like a real attempt. And I would just like when I was going to bed, right? And I was like laying in bed, I was like scrolling also right before bed. Then when I closed my phone to actually go to sleep, like all the thoughts would hit me, and it felt like through the whole day I'd just been like unconscious and I'd just been acting on impulses. And then when I actually put my phone away, I was conscious suddenly, and I was able to think, and I was able to like really like think, and it was so overwhelming. All the thoughts just came over me, and it was like, damn, I really just like wasted another day. And it was like it only really like hit me when I put the phone away and I actually like went to bed with no stimulation. So as you can see, this is not like, okay, I just want to make this point real quick. Bro, this is such a beautiful spot, bro. Look at this. I just came out to try and find like a good spot to record, and I was like, fuck. It took me like 20 minutes. I was like biking around and walking around. I had this kind of idea about a spot like a bit further this way. I don't know if that's south, north, wherever it is. But then I came around the corner. There's like restricted area just to the side here. Then I just came around the corner, and there's like a watchtower or something. Like, look at this. How beautiful is that? There's like a lake. There's like a whatever, bro. That's beautiful. And just behind the camera, there's like the ocean. So that's just like beautiful. So as you can see, also there's no cuts in this video. It's just a one take video. It's not like the other fucking videos where it's just like stimulation, constant, like visual effects. There's like a sound effect popping up. There's all sorts of stuff. That's not, this video is not about that. It's just like one take, just me trying to like giving my thoughts, trying to improve my like the version of me in 2022, and just try and help younger me get over this like social media addiction. So I just like challenge you to actually try to stay focused on like this video. Like if you find anything that I say like relatable, I trust me, bro. If you like watch the videos on this channel, it will help you. Just the fact that you're watching something that's not stimulating, just in it of itself is beneficial. So I'ma just like it took me 3 years to actually quit, and I'd done like tried basically everything, I feel like, until I finally found something that works. So I'ma just like show you my screen time. I'ma just as you can see, I'm not sure if you can see. I'm just go back as far as possible. Oh shit! And I haven't checked actually what the screen time was when I go as far back as possible, but I'm just gonna do that. Okay, what the hell? It feels like it's always okay, bro. Okay, when I go back, I've done this on a bunch of videos. I go back, and I don't know. It always is the 2nd of February. It's the yeah. Anyway, the day. Okay, so the 3rd of February. Now in 29 minutes, and it's all productive. Like fuck. Okay, all the days. Some of the days I have a decently high screen time, but literally, like let's look at the day where I had this highest screen time. It's an hour and 32 minutes on YouTube Music where I watch podcasts. An hour and 15 minutes on Lichess where I play literally chess. 17 minutes on Discord. 13 minutes on Notes. 10 minutes on my phone. Whatever, right? Let's like, okay, I'm gonna go to like yesterday real quick. Blah 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 blah. I know this video will be posted in the future. It's the 1st of March right now. Yesterday I had an hour and 15 minutes, and it was just like 13 minutes of Discord, 10 minutes on Chrome, 9 minutes on Google Maps, 9 minutes on YouTube, 7 minutes on YouTube Music, 7 minutes on school, 3 minutes messages, 3 minutes notes, 2 minutes photos, you know, a bunch of stuff, right? So it's just like I've basically eliminated this obstacle in my life, and I feel like screen time is no problem for me anymore. So I was in the same position that you're in right now, basically. I struggled a shit ton with screen time. It took me 3 years basically, and it's been like the biggest obstacle in my life. I finally overcame it. I'm finally like, it feels like I've broken free of the chains that I've been like kind of like controlling me, because I've had like no say in the matter if I want to consume or not. Anyway, so when you're unconscious, like basically when you're a mindless consumer, you don't really make the choices really. It's kind of like your monkey brain. It's kind of like the impulses. Your impulses are making the decisions. It's your dopamine. Basically, your dopamine levels are, whether it's high or low, it's determining what you're gonna do. So it's basically just the most stimulating thing. That's what you're gonna do, no matter if it's beneficial for your life or destroying your life. So I would keep on like, I tried like a bunch of shit to try to reduce screen time. I would try something, it didn't work, I'd like fuck it up, I'd like, you know, constantly like fucking mess it up, right? It's like exactly, you see these like, there's like a field here with like all of this corn, right? Imagine like there's all of this corn, right? It's not corn, it's just like, it resembles corn, I think. I don't know what it is, but imagine all of this fucking corn here, right? And I have to like usually I go all around the corn. Let's just imagine that, right? It takes, let's just say it takes 30 minutes to go around the corn. But I know if I could just take the straight path right through the corn, it would take 10 minutes. But it's like more difficult. I have to push away all of the corn, and it's like, it's difficult. It's uncomfortable to push all the corn away, and I get it in my face and shit. But let's say I decide to do it one day. I go the way through the corn, right? Then the next day, you can like kind of see the like corner has just like bend it a bit, and it's like a little bit easier to go through that like path basically. And then it's a little bit easier. Then on the third day, it's a little bit easier. It's a little bit easier. And then eventually like a path will have formed, and it will be as easy to go that path as the 30-minute path. And then I just like saved a bunch of time, and that's basically forming a new habit. I don't know if that was well articulated, but it's basically, it's difficult to form the new habit, like quitting screen time. It's difficult to do that in the beginning, but then when you have formed the habit, it's like just normal life. It's like very easy to do the what's before been difficult. So if you're mindful about your decisions, and you are able to break free of this like unconscious consumption, then you'll be able to make like proper decisions, whatever, yada yada yada. For example, you could make like an easy thing that you could change of your life would basically be, let's say you're eating and you're consuming content, right? Let's say one version of you is just consuming YouTube shorts, right? Bullshit videos, spiking your dopamine, whatever. I've made videos on it, right? The other version of you is watching a like full-length 3-hour podcast that Andrew Huberman made about how to improve sleep or something. Which version of you do you think will like ultimately live a better life? Like obviously the person watched the fucking full length Andrew Huberman sleep podcast, and you learned a bunch of shit. You didn't spike your dopamine. It wasn't stimulating. You were able to like easily go do another task after that because it wasn't stimulating. You can easily like stop the task and do something productive. Whereas the fucking stimulating, you're spiking your dopamine, you're making yourself less motivated to do everything else. It's much more difficult to stop the scrolling and actually go do something. You already know, right? So this video is kind of targeted towards someone who is new to like kind of stopping, kind of getting over their hump, this obstacle in their life of. And I'm kind of like making the video to me, my younger self in 2022, right? And me in 2022, I wasn't able to just like do some very hard, actionable step to improve my life. So I'm gonna give you like two options. I'm gonna give you like an easy, actionable step, and I'm gonna also give you like a hard, actionable step. So the easy, actionable step of this video is go to like the Play Store, then download this app called Block. It's, if you're on Android, it's called BLOCK Block. It's like a green app. Download that. It will add more friction to your consumption. So every time you wanna like consume, will just like add more friction, and you'll be like a little bit less likely to do it. The video I'm about to film just after this is about that app in particular. And the hard actionable step is you go to someone who cares about you. This could be like a friend, it could be a family member, it could be someone who like cares about you, right? You sit down with them, and it could also be like an online friend. You like sit down with them and you tell them, I really wanna like quit this. Please help keep me. Also, I wanna say this is the hard actionable step, and me in 2022 would not have been able to do this, and I didn't do it. So if you actually watch this video and right after the video you go do this, bro, you're gonna have no problem quitting. Like, I can just tell you that straight up. So sit down with them and tell them that you really want to quit this social media. You really want to quit your overconsumption on your phone, and you give them an incentive. Like, for example, if it's it's a family member, like your dad or mom, you say to them, okay, I'ma like vacuum the whole house if you catch me do it, and please help me, keep me accountable, or I'll like take the dishes, something, you know, like I'll cook food or something, you know, something to like incentivize them, where it's both helpful for them and for you. Or if it's to like a friend, where it's a little like less, like, for example, your parents might feel bad taking money from you, right? But a friend will be like, oh yeah, so you could be like, okay, hey, Keith, please help keep me accountable. If I mess up, I'll send you like $15. I'll send you like 20, $30, something like that. They'll be incentivized to try and keep you accountable, and it'll be like so much more friction for you to do the habit, because you know then you're gonna have to tell them, or they are gonna like ask you about it, and then if you don't want to pay the money or do the task, then you're gonna have to lie to them, and you don't really want to lie, you know. So there's a shit ton more friction. So if you actually decide to do this, like, props to you. I would not have been able to do it, but if you do, so that'd be pretty crazy. But when you're unconscious and you're mindless, you don't control your life. It's basically your impulses controlling. So if you're a mindless consumer, your life will slip right through your fingers, basically. I hope this video was helpful. I feel like this is a little bit of a filler video. Anyway, this is a beautiful spot, bro. Yeah. If you're from the future, like a month from the future, click the link in the description. If you're watching this video right when it comes out, then just do all the algorithm stuff, the YouTube algorithm, like and subscribe and all that stuff. Comments, share, all that stuff. And have a good rest of your day. Go do the thing now. If you chose the easy or hard actionable step, the easy step was downloading an app block. You can also download for iPhone and iOS. And the hard step was what I just told you. I think you can remember that. Basically talking to a person who cares about you. So yeah, go do that now. Close down YouTube, go do it, and have a good rest of your day. See you, brother.